Ah, it's Kurumi's outfit. Oh, well, Succubus Kurumi's outfit. His new boss. It wasn't the Baka, apparently. The next day, we go to the madam's residence to hear about the story in more detail. And she is, of course... Yeah, it's Kaguya. It was the other boss that I was thinking of. Kurumi drip on Noah is odd. No. A Mane drip on Noah is odd.
説明してなくてごめんなさい。私たちの方でスカウトしたの。
Yeah, maybe you should have told them. You know, it would have helped clear up some misunderstandings.
まだ名乗ってなかったな。クラビーだ。過去にはいろいろあったが、これからよろしく頼む。
I don't know. You did try to kill him, so, you know.
まあ、そんな簡単にはいかないだろうけど。
当然だ。君がしたことを考えれば。その反応も、まあ、仕方ないわね。
せめて、お嬢はフォローしてくれないか？
自らの行いの結果です。それを姫様のせいにするだなんて。なんと不敬な。
経歴を踏まえた上で俺を雇うと決めたんだろ？周囲へのフォローは雇用主の責任だと思うが。
I mean, he has a point. I was about to type someone, but it may be a spoiler.
そこは認める。私の落ち度だったわ。
Then the next day, we meet the other worlder named Clavy again in Kogu's apartment. I think we should elaborate further. You hired him?
この男を雇ったのよ。
もともと俺は雇われて仕事をするだけの傭兵みたいなもんさ。
When you tried to kill me?
ああ。なんせ相手は異なる世界の存在だ。必要になる魔法も普通の転移魔法じゃない。世界をつないで異なる階へと渡る魔法だ。安全に渡りきれるかどうかの保証もない危険な行為だ。だから俺が雇われたわけだ。仮に命を落としても何も惜しくない。替えも利くしな。
そんな立場だから、こっちとしても扱いに困ってね。
I remember how much we know about Noah considering I haven't been watching. We know that Noah is the Valkyrie, and that's the biggest piece of information we know about her. I, you know.
あまり乱暴な方法を取るのも後味が悪いでしょ？
Yeah, I guess. It'd essentially be an extrajudicial killing. I can't... An extrajudicial... That works. Killing. That seems cruel to me too. I'm not necessarily a pacifist, nor do I have sympathy for the guy. I was lucky to escape our encounter with my life, so naturally... Oh, fuck. So naturally I feel resentment toward him. But after talking face to face with him like this, I realize he's a person too, so killing him would feel wrong. You say person, but, you know, it's the same thing as calling Kaguya and Orie a well, no, Orie is a person. Kaguya a person. They're still demons, but, you know, at least Kaguya is hot, so, you know, like...
スカウトしたというのは、この男を監視下に置くためという理由もあります。私にも事情があるのよ。
What do you mean?
うん。そこは気にしないでいいわ。
そんなわけだから、雇用主も代わって魔王の力を回収する意味がなくなった。
What are you after now? Never mind.
だからって、全部水に流して忘れろというつもりもない。俺のことは、ただの道具とでも思ってくれれば助かる。
随分と変わり身が早いけど、信用して大丈夫なの？
I think Clavi is more worried about which boss gives him the most money.
契約を交わして報酬を支払ってる間は問題ないはずよ。
But he didn't finish the job. What?
一応俺からも言わせてもらうとだな。そもそもの仕事は異世界に赴き、可能なら魔王の力を回収すること。回収に成功すれば追加報酬を払うが、失敗した時点で契約は終了。何が起きても先方は関知しないって契約だった。
Ah, so because the original contractor was so lenient on you and was so sure that you'd still and was sure you would fail, that you used that as an opportunity to which boss?
つまり、そっちの仕事は完了してるんだ。だからお嬢と新たに契約しても何の問題もないわけだ。ついでに言えば、お嬢には悪くない額で雇ってもらってる。この好待遇を失いたくはないね。
ふむ。理屈としては理解できるんだけどね。でも、そうね。裏切りそうだと怪しむ気持ちもわかるわ。まず、雰囲気が嘘くさいですからね。
He's just a guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
ひでえな。こう見えても契約した依頼人を裏切るような真似はしねえよ。
The only reason I don't want him around is because he is another guy. Alright? I want Riku to be surrounded by women. No sausages allowed. Except his. Never mind.
とはいえ、勝手に決めたことだもの。当事者であるリクが嫌だというのなら、この男との契約を破棄しても構わないわ。
おいおい。
リク？
Don't worry about me. I know you have your reasons. I trust you. It's not my place to question your judgment.
そう。ありがとう。助かるわ。
魔王って呼ぶのはまずいか。
No sausage, so girl MC. We're not turning this into we're not changing it to Yuri, alright? I'm Tanikaze Riku.
ああ、よろしく頼む。
I have one condition though. If you ever do something to endanger other people.
わかってる。雇い主も変わったんだ。そんなことはしない。機会があれば、あの先生にもちゃんと謝罪するよ。
Don't bother. Actually, don't even think about getting near her. I'll trust Kaguya to keep you under control, but I don't trust you personally.
わかった。肝に銘じておくよ。
Maybe you should apologize to Shiraishi first. You know, the one you gave the syringe to. I feel like that would be a big... You'd need to apologize to her. The priority of apologies should be Shiraishi first. Sorry, Noah. Is this okay with you?
リクがそういうのなら、わかった。
俺も命が惜しい。だからこそこうしてお嬢に雇われているわけだ。信用に関しては今後の働きで示していくことにするさ。
ぜひ、そうしてほしいところね。まずは報告を聞かせてもらえるかしら。
What?
調べてほしいことがあったから、あっちでいろいろとね。
Wait, as in your world? Oh, right. I think you mentioned before that you sent him back. So you did that, and then summoned him back to Japan?
それだけ重要な話ということよ。以前に話したわよね。魔王のことを調べてみてもいいかもしれないって。
Did you learn something?
私も報告はまだ受けていないんだけど、ひとまず確認から。以前は簡単な説明で済ませたけど、あなたの前世、 魔王アリオンが戦った争いについては覚えてる？
Yeah, I've been dreaming about it every day, every night. Yeah, more or less. Your country was invaded by another country that wanted your resources, right? And when you repelled them, the surrounding human nation formed a coalition to subdue the demons, and it grew into a large-scale war. Afterwards, during the war, Diablo was defeated, and then one of the major powers that had been watching on the sidelines intervened and forced a peace treaty. That's what you said, right?
ええ。それで間違いないわ。ただ、以前には言わなかったけど、怪しい点もあるのよ。
What do you mean?
帝国が介入してから講和がまとまるまで、スムーズなのよ。
Wait, wasn't the treaty a good outcome?
ええ。おかげで領土は守られ、国も存続することができたんだから。でもね、講和の話は、魔王が撃たれてすぐなのよ。
Well, yeah, Diablo wouldn't have signed the peace treaty. It probably wouldn't have been beneficial to demons. She did mention that last time.
講和が成立したのは、魔王が撃たれてからほどなくのことよ。そんな中で、国の命運を左右する大きな決断よ。普通なら間違いなく紛糾するわ。採掘した鉱石に関する不利な条約も突きつけられていたんだから。
But the terms were accepted without any revisions.
ええ。
But didn't you say the country was in decline due to the prolonged war? Wouldn't that explain why you're essentially strong-armed into accepting it?
そうね。自国の状況や帝国の国力を恐れたことも理由でしょうね。
It's called coercion, alright?
それでもやっぱり話がスムーズに進みすぎているのよ。むしろ何を要求されるのか事前に把握していたみたいに。
Wait, so that meant they knew the Empire would intervene? Or, on second thought, maybe Diablo was working with the enemy.
魔王とも限らないでしょうけど、もしかしたら配下の者が先走った可能性もある。
It's a conspiracy.
そこに関して調べ直せば新たなことがわかるかもしれないと思ったのよ。それで調査結果はどうだったんですか？
ああ、結論から言うとだな。魔王が帝国と事前に連絡を取り合っていたのは間違いなさそうだ。
それはつまり魔王を撃たなくても争いは終わっていた？
That would mean Noah's fears were correct. What a terrible way to find out. Noah. She's at a loss for words. Seeing the shock in her expression, I struggled to say anything. But Claver continues, and his next words take us by surprise.
いや、それはなかったはずだ。
Huh?
魔王アリオンは、人族にとっては恐怖の対象だ。
Yeah, no shit. That's why the name of the song that they're playing in the background is called Fear. Never mind.
アリオンが魔王の座についたままで、講和なんてまとまるわけがない。結果はどうあれ、魔王の座から引きずり下ろされていただろうな。戦場では大きな力を振るい、争いを激化させていったアン君。一部の国民からも憎まれていたほどだ。どのみち、自らの戦王をその命で償わされていたはずだ。実際、俺が調べただけでも、戦況はひどいもんだった。
つまりそれは。
さすがの魔王アリオンも、勝つことはできないと諦めざるを得なかった。
I can't believe the CIA staged a coup in the demon world. Where will... Where am I going with this? Never mind.
だが問題は、どう負けるかだ。すべてを道連れにするか、せめて国は存続させるか。 選択肢は2つ。
Is there no leader they won't overthrow?
そして魔王は後者を選んだ。もしかしたら選ばされただけかもしれないが、結果として戦乙女に撃たれたが、そうでなくても反乱が起きていたかもな。争いを終わらせるために。
So it didn't matter.
ああ。魔王アリオンは自分の失敗を償うために、講和をまとめる代償に、その命を捧げるしかなかったんだ。
魔王は自らの命を捧げた。
Okay, well that part is obvious. There's a reason he was smiling when he was dying.
すっごい空気が重苦しいんだけど、なんかあったの？
Nothing really.
そう言われても、ずっとあんな調子だし心配なんだけど。
Well, she has a lot to think about. It's probably normal for her.
それはそうかもしれないけど、空気が重い、よどんでる。このよどんだ空気を小粋なパーティージョークで吹き飛ばしてきてよ、お兄。
I can't just... Goodness me. Oh,
やる
fuck.
んかい。バックログ画面だ。
Goodness me, goodness my. It's absolutely sweltering out here, isn't it? And you know what the best treat to... You know what's the best treat to beat the heat? Ice cream. Anyway, I asked a buddy of mine what his favorite kind of ice cream was. And guess what he said? What the fuck is this punchline? Nothing beats mother's milk. I had to do a double take when I heard that. I looked at him funny and asked, "You mean the milk your mom buys and serves you?" Feeling any better now?
さらによどむだろうね。あと地味に下ネタみたいのが挟まってるし。
Sounds like you need to get your head out of the gutter.
いやー、割と卑猥な響きだと思うけど。
What do you want from me? I don't have a stockpile of jokes to recite on demand.
この世の中、会話デッキくらい用意しといた方がいいと思うよ。
Fair enough. Maybe I should learn a few inoffensive jokes. No. That's not what you should have gone back. That's not what you should have gotten from that conversation. It's not inoffensive jokes that you should learn. It's non-sexual ones. Non-innuendo-y ones. Not that I can tell any to Noah right now.
そりゃそうなんだけど、あのままにしてていいの？
That's hard to say. This has been eating at me for God knows how long. Don't put the Lord's name in vain. She probably believed she'd never get an answer to those questions. Yet now, all of a sudden, she's faced with a truth she never conceived. I think it'll take some time for her to come to terms with it. Let's just give her some time alone. Alone time.
魔王は自らの命を捧げた。
あの子、随分と考え込んでいるみたいだけど、平気か？
Yeah. Anyway, what do you think about this, Kaguya?
可能性はあると思うわ。
So it could be untrue?
いいえ、割と現実味があると私は考えている。当時の状況を思えば、むしろ納得できるわ。それに、それで理由がつくと思わない？刺されながらも、 どうして魔王が笑ったのか。
Because he knew his death would ensure his country's survival.
魔王は自らの命を代償とすることに恐怖しなかったんでしょうか。
I mean, sure, his country survived, but at what cost?
当然怖かったでしょうね。でも魔王はそれを選んだ。もしかしたら他に選べなかっただけかもしれないけど。そう考えるともう一つの疑問にも説明がつくんじゃないかしら。
What do you mean?
あなたにも深く関わることよ、リク。
Huh? It's already dark out.
ねえお兄、ノアちゃんのことだけど、まだ様子を見てた方がいいの？
She's still in the fucking living room, thinking.
夕食の時もずっと塞ぎ込んでるってわけじゃないけど、元気がないままで。
Yeah, I know you're worried. It must be hard for Noah to pretend like everything's alright. Maybe what she needs is some time alone right now. Well, yeah, that's what you said before. It feels like I'm just running from It feels like I'm just running from the problem. But I really don't know what to say. Alright, I'll go try talking to her. We can't just abandon her.
うん。あ、でも言い出した私が言うのもなんだけど、元気出せとか無責任なこと言うと逆効果かも。
I know that. Man, you really don't trust me, do you?
だってお兄、義母の意図とか言い出すし。
And he only told it to you, so you should feel grateful. Can we move on from that? I'm just gonna check on her. I won't say anything to make her uncomfortable. I won't be rude or pry, if that's what she wants. I'm not good at that anyway. But first, I gotta swing by the convenience store.
あ？なんでコンビニ？
Noah, can I come in?
うん、どうぞ。
I find Noah already in her pajamas. A sweet fragrance wafts toward me. Did you just take a bath?
うん、先に呼ばれた。
Or
バックログ画面だ。
did you just take your bath? Oh, that's perfect then. I need your help with something. I proceed to pull out the popsicle I just bought from the convenience store. It's the same tube kind that we shared at the park. I was really craving one of these. Can you help me eat it?
わかった。では、いただくよ。
She takes her half and quickly opens it.
いただきます。シャリシャリしていて、やはり美味しい。しかも、なんだろう。お風呂で温まった体が内側から冷やされるような。これが風呂上がりのアイスか。
Yeah, I came at the perfect time. I start eating mine as well, giving her a sidelong glance as she enjoys hers. The gloominess she's been radiating all day long is gone. But I can sense it. She's still not over what happened today. How should I even break the ice? I'm totally unsure. I keep eating my ice cream. But the longer it goes on, the more awkward the mood becomes, and the harder it becomes to think of a way to bring it up. Damn, I should have come here with a plan or something. I can't just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. As I keep racking my brains, the popsicle tube nearly reaches empty. Luckily for me, Noah speaks first.
申し訳ない。
What for?
僕の様子を見るために わざわざアイスまで買いに行ったんだよね。
Well, I did want to have one. You don't need to apologize.
ありがとう。リク、僕はずっと気になってたんだ。なぜ魔王が笑ったのか。
Mm-hmm.
いろいろ考えて馬鹿げた妄想もしたけど、自らの命を捧げたというのは想定してなかった。
Yeah.
魔王がそのつもりだったのなら、僕がしたことはやっぱり。
You did what was needed. That's all.
リク、
I'm not just saying that to make you feel better. I really mean it. I bet he specifically chose the Valkyrie.
選んだってどういうこと？
Worst girl. I can't believe Noah killed Riku's past self. That's unacceptable. He was trying to atone for his mistakes by giving up his life to achieve peace. I think his only fear was whether or not that would be enough to end the war. He couldn't just surrender. He'd become the symbol of the war, and someone needed to take him down for it to end. Then, all of a sudden, a young girl with no past appeared and defeated the big bad king. And that's what he wanted. He had to go down in the most dramatic fashion possible to satisfy those who hated him. He was basically the main character of an epic at that moment. Everyone was focused on uncovering her identity. The hatred that led to the war was gone. It was replaced by the hope instilled in them after Diablo was defeated.
それが成功したからこその戦乙女。
Cough, cough, that's what happens at the end of Code Geass Season 2, cough, cough. Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe you did what was necessary. And I'm sure Diablo saw it like that as well. That's thanks to the Valkyrie, his sacrifice achieved the desired result. I mean, it was slightly different at the end of Code Geass, but, you know, kind of achieves the same purpose. He knew that peace was on the horizon, and that's why he smiled at the end. I mean, I'm his reincarnation, right? If anyone, I would know. I feel thankful, and so did he. I can say that with certainty. He was grateful for what you did. Well, for what the Valkyrie did. Now that you're an angel, you're still helping me. At the very least, I'm grateful that I met you, and I'm sure Amane agrees.
僕の方こそ感謝している。リクたちと出会えたことに感謝をしてるんだ。
I'm glad to hear that.
君たちは僕に名前をくれた。
Shiroyuki Noah?
以前は実験体としての番号しかなかった。天使になってからも個体名なんてなかった。そこに不満があったわけじゃないよ。特に不満に思ってたわけじゃないんだけどね。白雪ノアって名前をもらった時に胸が温かくなった。
I can only imagine how she was treated when she was a test subject. And as for her becoming an angel, perhaps that was only because a higher power took pity on her and spared her life. However, that also came with new responsibilities. It certainly did little to ease Noah's pain. Noah, hold out your hand.
うん。これでいいの？
She holds out her hand palm side up. It looks so small and soft. But that hand bears a responsibility so heavy that I could never imagine. I gently hold it. I wrap my hands around hers, tightly gripping it.
急に何を。
ク。
You said my hands were warm yesterday, remember?
言ったね。
This warmth is what you protected. I'm only here because you saved me. I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. You saved countless lives. These tiny hands have protected more people, many more people than you can imagine. Not to mention how many people's lives you've bettered. You were only able to accomplish that because you were born. The things you did saved so many lives, saved so many. So hold your head high and be proud of what you did. You did a whole lot of good in the world, really. I hold her hand tighter. I try to share my warmth with her gently, but firmly. For me included, and this summer has been so much more fun because you were here. But she killed so many lives. She did it to save people, alright? Heck, the fact that I was reborn as a human may be in part due to you.
僕のおかげ。
I'm supposed to be the reincarnation of Diablo, so in another universe, I might have ended up a totally different person. I'm here as well. I'm here as I am because of you. I got to go to the beach with all of you and eat all sorts of delicious things. Eating good food is especially important. You think so too, right?
それは、美味しいものを食べられるのはとっても幸せなことだ。
How about the demons? I was born here thanks to you, and I was able to experience so many new fun things because you were here. Listen, Diablo saved the demons by getting himself killed, I think. I don't know if they lived a better life after Diablo died, but, you know, they're alive, and that's why I'm grateful to you. So whatever you do, don't forget that there's at least one person out there that appreciates you.
リク、僕は
Her gaze wanders, almost as if trying to flee from mine. The emotions comprising her expression are so complex that I could never hope to understand them. I guess this just goes to show that I still have a lot to learn when it comes to interpersonal relationships. Actually, maybe I shouldn't stare at her so intently right now. Realizing this, I look to the side. However, I don't let go of her hand. I'll continue to hold it until she calms down. Is this really alright? Should I just stand here without saying anything? What would I say, though? I feel like I've got everything I wanted to say off my chest. Just telling her to cheer up at this point would be a little dumb of me. The silence persists for around half a minute, until Noah raises her head to face me.
手を離してほしい。
Noah,
君にお願いしたいことがあるんだ。でもそれは手をつないだままだと難しいことだから。
she looks away again. I see a smile on her face, though it's not the usual kind. And there's a tinge of sadness to it, almost as if she's trying to hold back tears. Trying to understand the complex web of emotions behind that expression is definitely beyond me. But what I do feel is that she's not forcing herself to smile right now. So I do as she asks, "Sorry, was I hurting you?"
そんなことはない。全然そんなことはないよ。むしろ嬉しかった。
Thank goodness. So, what do you need?
リクのぬくもりを教えてもらった。そこには感謝をしてるし、不満があるわけじゃない。でも
もっと知りたいんだ。
Oh?
僕が守ったって。リクが教えてくれたものをしっかりと覚えておきたいんだ。
Oh, sure. I don't mind. I look at her curiously, unsure of where she's going with this. Then it happens. Oh, wait, what? Suddenly, she jumps into my chest and hugs me. I'm prepared, my mind goes blank. The only part of me that doesn't freeze is my heart, which threatens to burst out of my chest. Noah, what's this about? God damn it, my voice cracked.
リクの言う僕が守ったっていうぬくもり、今はリクの分しか感じられないのなら、それならせめてリクの分だけでも感じたいんだ。もっとたくさん感じたいんだ。これから先忘れないで済むように、このぬくもりをいっぱい感じたい。
Compassion for a murder, disgusting. My murderer couldn't possibly be this cute.
手だけじゃなくて僕のすべてで覚えておきたい。
Oh.
だからすまない。でももう少しだけこのままでいさせてほしい。お願いだ。
She probably needs this right now. I feel her shoulders tremble even as she hugs me. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I pat her back lightly to try and console her. Everything's gonna be just fine.
僕が魔法で強化された元凶は魔王にあると思っていたから、恨みはあったかもしれない。
No, that's what happened. That's what your indoctrinators told you.
でもそれだけだ。他には何もなかった。名前も思い出も何もない。本当に僕には何もないんじゃないかって思ってたけど、違ったんだね。僕にもあったんだね。僕がいることで守れたものが。
I really am thankful for you. I'm glad you came into our lives. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's how I feel. That's how I truly feel.
十分だ。ありがとう。
She stretches her grip, strengthens her grip.
すまない。
All of those emotions burst forth. She tries to hold back the tears, but it's a futile attempt. I'm not bothering you, am I?
何が？
Well, I know it's a little late to say this, but I'm pretty sweaty right now. I went to the convenience store and I haven't taken a bath yet.
本当に今更だ。
I mean, you didn't really give me time to.
大丈夫だよ。心配ない。今の僕は鼻が詰まってるようなものだから。
Oh, okay.
汗の匂いがしたっていいじゃないか。汗をかくのは生きてる証だ。つまりその匂いもぬくもりと同じだ。それもまた 僕が守ったものの一つなんだから。気にしないでいい。
I get what you're trying to say, but it's a little embarrassing.
だとしても、もうしばらくはこのままがいい。
She's finally expressing herself, and she's surprisingly clingy. I don't believe there's a man on Earth that could say no to those eyes. Alright. I'm here as long as you need me.
暖かい。暖かくて心地いい。こんな僕が生まれたことにもちゃんと意味はあったんだね。
Of course it did. You saved so many people. You're not worthless. You're not worthless. You're not worthless. Fuck, I can't... I don't have the right tone. Whatever. And you can make plenty of new memories now. VN would be better if it was set in the other world. Yeah, but it's a Ubisoft VN, so, you know, all the other world waifus have to come to Earth. The summer break isn't over yet. We could go out and do more things. We can try out different restaurants, do fun things. It's only the beginning. You're not the Valkyrie anymore, and you're not just an angel.
そうだね。僕は白雪ノアだ。ちゃんと名前があるんだ。
Yeah.
ありがとう。ありがとう。
The feelings burst from her heart. They formed the tears streaming down her face. I silently watch over her as she lets it all out. There, gently holding her as she trembles in my arms. Oh, it's Kurumi's outfit again. And I wake up the same way as always. But immediately, I notice something wrong. I'm kind of sore. Huh? Yeah, it was busy fucking last night. What? I look around the room. It looks familiar, but it isn't my room. This is where Noah's staying. So I just fell asleep after that. I can't believe it. I'm covered in a blanket, but that's it. Not to mention that I'm sleeping in a weird position. Everything hurts. And to top it off, I feel all gross and sweaty. I went to sleep without taking a shower, so that's to be expected. Oh well. Welcome to being old. Seeing her sleeping so peacefully makes all of that go away. She's not hugging me anymore, but she's still holding on to the hem of my shirt. It's a childish action that's quite adorable. But man, I really want to take a shower. Oh, wait, I don't remember putting the blanket on myself. I feel like I would have just gone back to my room instead.
起きた。おはよう。
You didn't see anything, alright? Amane, your ability today.
おはよう。そして、おやすみ。
What, you pulled an all-nighter? You really need to take better care of yourself.
わーってるわーってる。でも気をつけるなら、お兄たちもね。
Me?
冷房を入れたままなのはいいけど、風に当たってると体調崩すよ。
Wait, you put this blanket on me?
お兄全然戻ってくる気配がないから様子を見に来たんだよ。 そしたら二人とも力尽きてた。雰囲気的にはもう大丈夫っぽいから風邪ひかないようにだけしといたけど。
Thanks.
うん。で、ノアちゃんはもう平気なの？
Well, I'll get back to you on that. But I think she's closer now. But I think she's closer now than she was. I don't know if her mood will improve right away, but I don't think we need to worry anymore.
そっか。それならいいや。じゃあ私寝る。おやふへ。
You motherfucker! Don't make me yawn. Good night. Hermione answered the mystery. Hermione answered the mystery of the blanket, but I try to recall what happened last night. I came here to see if I could help Noah. Long story short, she couldn't contain her emotions and ended up crying in my chest. Oops. Seeing her sleep is definitely better than seeing her crying. Money pulling all-nighters kind of fits. Yeah, she's a gamer, what do you expect? At least, that's what I think. But I wonder how she feels. I'll have to wait and see. I don't want to abruptly wake her. She looks too adorable when she's sleeping. I really don't want to ever see her tears in my see tears in her eyes again. I want her to have fun. I want her to show me that joyful smile again. I like her the most when she's smiling. Wait.
お兄って、もしかして好きなの？ノアちゃんのこと。
Bro, that happened like 2 days ago. What? I guess I do. I like Noah. It doesn't come as a surprise. Most likely because deep down, I knew it all along. I didn't need to point it out to me. Though I'm only able to put it into words now. He in love with his murderer? Listen. This isn't the first time someone's fallen in love with their murderer. I probably felt subconscious... Oh, a murderer, I guess. I probably felt subconsciously that acknowledging my feelings for her would create a wedge between us, so I avoided thinking about it. But I guess that's out of the question now. After seeing her break down in tears and lay her heart bare, all I want is to see her smile. I want to protect her, and maybe get a bit of sex on the side. Never mind. I can't lie to myself any longer. Of course, not that I want to. It's actually relieving to finally be upfront with my feelings. Who can blame me? Who can blame me for falling for such a perfect girl? Because she's a murderer. She killed you. I love you. I look down at Noah, who's still curled up and sleeping beside me. She looks just like a child, as she grabs the hem of my shirt in her sleep. I always thought my taste in women tended towards the more mature type. Most of the porn I consume stars busty ladies who take the lead. I've always valued a nice pair of tits. And despite all of that, I fell for Noah. It must be real. It's because he's into getting killed. I might have fallen in love with her for the first time ever. I've fallen in love for the first time ever. Of course, I do find other girls attractive still. I always believed that my first love would be someone like that. Someone who is my type to a T. So does that mean his canon route would be Kaguya? Never mind. But that's probably not how it works. I fell in love with her without even realizing it at first. The thought of asking her out never crossed my mind. Like, maybe I felt content just being normal friends. Normal friends. Yeah, like the type that... What? I don't think your relationship with her is normal at all. Outside of the occasional, you know, going out and eating stuff. But the feelings I have for her now are different. I want to help her, and I want to be by her side at all times. Kaguya/Kurumi suits his taste. Yeah. Except Kurumi's more on the submissive side, so, you know, Kaguya definitely fits his tastes. To a T. I don't think I can stand just being friends anymore. My heart beats as I watch her, and I feel my pulse rising. So this is what being in love is like. Oh my god, I did not just say that out loud. What is wrong with me? I know she's sleeping, but I should know better than to say the most cringeworthy line possible. I think I need to get my emotions under control. But this does feel kind of nice. She sleeps away peacefully, oblivious to my inner turmoils. Seeing her adorable face is enough to make my chest grow warm. I should go take a shower now. If I wanted, I could gaze at her sleeping forever. But I need a shower to cool my head. I really stink right now. I don't want to smell bad in front of the girl I like. After putting the blanket over her, I leave the room. You make sure to take the shirt off so she can keep holding it. Warm water pours from the shower head as I turn it on. This is just what I need. Nothing like warm water falling onto my head to put my thoughts into perspective. But the warmth I feel in my chest still remains.